Guys, in this video I'm going to show you how we are going to fix this problem. We have a power button issue with this phone. It just keeps pressing the power button and it keeps popping up often, very often, and it happens on its own just like that. So you can actually have your power button replaced, but if you are a tech person, you want to do this yourself, I am going to show you how we are going to do so. This is something that happens very often, like the power button keeps pressing itself, so the phone keeps pressing and pressing for it to turn off, right? It's actually behaving itself at the moment, as you can see, but definitely I'm telling you, this have been happening all afternoon. So guys, you can see that the phone, it just light up off of its own. That's what's been happening. I think it's because I'm doing a video why it is not doing that of itself, but the power button is pressing itself. The phone comes on, and at times you see it is asking us to power off the device. The back should come off very easily. Normally a little heat should do. So let's just see if we can actually do this. The back of the phone is hot. What we're trying to do, we're trying to get underneath. Right, once we are underneath, we can always use a plastic tool, because definitely the razor blade will create scrawl and scratch marks. Yeah, so the adhesive is a bit tight, but we are going to loosen up the adhesive. I just want to avoid using the heat, so if I have to use it, I use it. So as you can see, yeah, we also have a fingerprint scanner here, so trying to split the scanner from the back cover. Right, so we are almost off, and we are off. So what we're going to do, we are going to quickly remove all the screws. That's what we're going to do, quickly remove all the screws. So what we're going to do, we're going to take out the SIM tray, right? Take out the SIM tray. Some of the screws are still in the back cover, but we are going to go ahead and we're going to remove the back cover. The screws are actually loose. We can tell that it's the first time that this phone is being opened. Yeah, so we just remove the back cover. This is the button in which we're going to deal with. You can definitely see that these two look much different from the power. Definitely something is wrong. So guys, the first thing in which we have to do, we have to remove the main board in order to access. Let's go ahead and remove this antenna cable here, and I'm just analyzing the board for screws. Right, there's a screw right here, A21s. So we're going to go ahead, remove the screw right here. You wanna take out the board. We just took out the board, and guys, this is the button here. It's one strip, and to be honest with you guys, you can replace this, right? We are going to remove it. It's a bit risky removing this, because if you happen to damage the ribbon in any way, you're in big trouble. You have to replace the entire thing. So I'm going to be using this plastic tool to help me out. Yeah, normally I'll be honest with you guys, to remove these, it's better using some heat. You want to use some heat to wake up the adhesive, and this will come off very easy. Yeah, very easy, right? But we were able to remove this without using heat. Definitely we have to use heat here in order to remove this, because it's not going to remove that easy. And to prevent damage, that's what we have to do. So a little heat in this area. That should be it. And if I do this, if I try and raise this up, yeah, you want to take your time. It should release. It's very easy to put down, but you have to take your time when you take this off. Be patient, right? So as you can see, it's out. It is out. So we're going to examine the button, right? We're going to look at it, and you can actually see that it is damaged. So guys, you want to take another look at the buttons. Yeah, you can see that there's a problem with that button. So what we're going to do, we're just going to heat it off. So guys, we were successful in heating this off. We actually used some flux, and we removed the button. I actually thought I was recording, but I was not. So as you can see, the old button is off, and we are going to put on a new one. So what we're going to do, we're going to put on a new one, and I know you guys are going to learn something new here. You can change the entire strip, or you can fix it. This is actually a risky work to do, because we can damage the ribbon, and I just want to just put that in place. Yeah, and I need to ensure that it is in perfect position, and I think it is. So all we have to do is to just heat this on. So let's go. Oh my, I guess the airflow is too too high, so I'm gonna reduce it from 7 to about 3. I am at 350 degrees heat. We can actually do less, but we want this to go on quickly. That's what we want. We don't want to create any damage or anything. So I can see the solder being melt, and we're good to go. So I can tell that it is stick, but still we need to just observe to ensure that this is soldered properly. It is. This is the old button. Guys, this is just a quick technique just to get your phone up, back and running, working perfectly, properly. Yeah. If it happens that you plan on doing this, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I suggest that you actually experiment on an old phone before, you know, going in and doing your phone right away. Experiment, get some practice on an old phone before you actually do your good phone, because as I state, guys, you can actually damage this ribbon very, very easily. Yeah. So we're going to stick back this in place, then we are going to put back the motherboard, ensure that this is in perfect position. I can see 2 screws here, so let me just remove those and put back this in perfect position. So you want to put back the black screw in this hole in which we took it out from. So yeah, so that will hold the motherboard in place. And what we're going to do, we're going to use some adhesive to stick back the button in place. So you want to use a little bit of adhesive glue. Sometimes, guys, you have to hold the button in place for about a couple seconds for the adhesive to actually stick. Yeah, because I didn't use a lot, so you want to hold it in place that it doesn't come out. And then we are going to connect this main ribbon here. We have the battery to connect as well, and this antenna cable. So I am going to go and reconnect the antenna cable. When the antenna cable is connected, connect back the battery. We are going to put back on the middle frame, and I have this is the rubber part of the button that came out of the frame. We need to put that back in this space there. The power button was not functioning properly. Yeah, the power button was eroded, and by pressing and pressing it got slack. I'm going to put back in the phone into the back cover, and we are going to snap all the clips. Well, some of the screws are falling out now. Clip, 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 clip. Yeah, let's make sure that this is clipped down properly. Clip, clip, clip. So everything is clipped in. We're looking lovely. Now you can actually hear that. I know you can, right? So definitely let's go ahead and just test this. Just make sure that, let's go ahead and test the power button. Make sure that everything is working, guys. You can see that it is. So basically all we have to do is to connect the fingerprint scanner, put back in all the screws, and stick the back cover. That's basic stuff. So I'm about to just conclude this video because we're done. And yeah, the power button is working. So as you can see, we're getting good clicks and it is working. Yeah, again guys, do this at your own risk. If this video was helpful or informative to you in some way, guys, do like, share and subscribe, and let me hear you sound off in the comment section for questions or comments or anything like that. My name is Lens. Bye bye.